You're listening to the best of Flight 1080 on AM 1080 KSCO. Wait a minute, hold on. This is the best we've got? Really? No kidding. You're listening to the best of Flight 1080 on AM 1080, 104.1 FM, KSCO.
You get wonderful music on KSCO in Santa Cruz.
We are in the final stretch of this edition of Flight 1080. Billy Armi is here along with David Welch, and we are airing.
And we picked up another cohort in this flight. We got Bill Graff joining us, wants to play, have a little fun with us with these tracks.
Yeah, dude, reverse karaoke is what David has called this segment, which has been a lot of fun, dude.
Yeah.
This has been great. So we've heard so far, let me see if I could dig this up so far.
We've heard Ringo Starr singing
That's
Octopus
right.
Garden.
Ringo, Kurt Cobain, David Bowie, and Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan, that was an awesome one, right?
Oh, boy, that was a real piece of work there.
You can see he's a protege of Kurt Cobain's a protege of Dylan.
So let's see. It looks like
I
we're...
can't see it, but I'm trying to see it.
You're trying to unhear it is what you're trying to do.
What do we have next on the list?
Well, it looks like Freddie Mercury is up next. But the reason why you did this, David, was to tell us again, to let us hear the voices of the singers without all the noise of the background, right? The music and all that.
Well, you know what's fascinating is that in some cases, the band masks the quality of the singer. And then sometimes they actually support the singer, right? Where they make the singer sound better than he is because he's just full to want. Like we saw with Kurt Cobain, I think. You would want to listen to a solo of him singing a cappella necessarily. But he sounded great with that band, you know.
And not so much Bob Dylan, I guess. Did he sound good with the band? Did he sound...
That's a silly question, David. You know better than that. You know the answer to that.
Well, if you've ever seen him in concert, he wanders all over the place, and the band's playing one thing, and he's singing something else.
Now, what Freddie Mercury song is this? What do we have up?
Yeah, what song is this?
Don't Stop Me Now. So,
okay.
Yeah. So this is a pretty good song. I kind of like this offering of his. That guy's such an amazing singer, right? He's an operatic singer, right? As Billy Graffer was just saying, I totally agree with that. But we should spin him up and see what he sounds like.
I bet he's absolutely fantastic. I'm going with the thumbs up. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's because he had 4 extra teeth in his head.
I'm going to say then that it's going to be terrible because, I mean, we can't all agree.
No, we can. What do you really think? Do you really think
I think it's going to be great.
You do?
Yeah. Well, let's take a listen.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be good.
Don't Stop Me Now by Freddie Mercury, reverse karaoke. Here we go.
Tonight, I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive. And the world, I'll turn it inside out, yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy, so 'cause I'm having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky. Yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you.
Dang, dude, holy cow.
You know what? Him singing alone without music is better than the music. I mean, he can sing, man.
The thing about it is, that kind of singing like that, you didn't hear him breathe at all.
Barely.
The opera training
amazing.
or the opera influence or whatever it is in his back. I mean, amazing voice and just, wow, that's incredible.
That's a case where the band is actually masking him.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. 218-5726. Someone says, why make a distinction between singing and performing? That doesn't make any sense.
It's a subjective thing. Music, it always is. I mean,
I should clarify, right? Because in terms of rock and roll, there's a lot of great rock and roll bands and performers, quote unquote performers. They get up, they put on an outfit, they do music songs, but they're not really good singers, if that makes sense. They couldn't sing an opera song. They like Freddie Mercury, for example. That he can sing probably anything, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. But some people like AC/DC, okay? You know, you're not; those guys aren't.
Do we have
right?
any AC/DC?
You know, those are
No, but next
performers, and they're fun songs and everything. But someone who's a great singer, like that's a different thing to be more than just a performer. Like Freddie Mercury, all the way singer.
How long did it take you to? How long does it take you to remove the music?
actually,
from?
I find this stuff out spread across the internet. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have to hunt for it, but you can find it out there. Yeah.
All right. So coming up next, this is song number 6 on the list.
Yeah,
Number
so we've
6.
got David Lee Roth, front-ending Van Halen for
David Lee
Running
Roth.
with the
With
Devil.
the look on Bill Graff, it's
No.
like he smelled some tainted cheese.
Here we go.
Now I have to tell you.
I'm going to say thumbs down.
okay.
Yeah, so
What song is it?
it's Running with the Devil. David Lee Roth. Yeah, and so in this era, they recorded at full concert volume. So that, the tape is like really saturated with sound. So it's just a incremental amount of intensity with the band and the singing. Of course, this is just the singing. Listening to this, you guys be the judge. It kind of reminds me of the sound a cat makes when you step on its tail.
Oh no! All right, David Lee Roth, Running with the Devil, reverse karaoke. Here we go.
Live my life like there's no tomorrow, and all I've got I had to steal. Least I don't need to beg or borrow. Yes, I'm living at a pace that kills. Ooh, yeah.
They're stepping on the cat.
I'll tell you all about it. I found the simple life ain't so simple.
You know, he's not so bad right there, but this is classic, dude.
Kills.
Listen to this.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow, he's excited.
I'll tell you
all
all
right,
about
boys.
it.
I'll tell you about it.
Boots.
What do you say,
yeah.
Boots?
Man,
That's
dude.
what a cowboy makes when he gets bucked on a rodeo.
I found the
This is not bad right here. I mean, this is just, a good singer, a really good singer at a bar. I mean, good
out.
I like the
performance.
woo-woo part.
You got a karaoke night?
Yeah, good karaoke
I
night.
got no love, no love you'd call real.
I bet you Kenny Thomas could nail that song, dude.
that'd be
I
fun.
bet he'd nail that thing so
We're gonna
hard.
get Kenny here next time we do this.
He could do that too.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
Can I slur it one more time
Wow,
with another
dude.
beer?
Oh man, reverse karaoke. Wow, dude.
I'm not sure if I'll ever hear that song and listen to it the same way again.
No, it
with the
never
full-
sounds.
That is funny as heck. Holy cow. David Lee Roth, Running with the Devil. Holy
great?
moly.
Sammy Hagar.
Oh, but I got to remind people, this is his prime.
Wow.
This is 1978.
Well, in all fairness, though, isn't it at that time like this? It was about the studio album, right?
It was, yeah.
So like, and then you'd go out and perform live, and you'd never be as good as the album, right?
And they never
then-
were.
Yeah,
They always were.
Yeah, for guys like Freddie Mercury who could really sing, they'd go and really perform. Man, you would have a great time.
Because you don't need to overdub and, you
right?
know,
because it was
multi-track
real.
them.
Whereas that's just man, he's performing. It's so forced. He's doing that shtick with like all that. It's just
Well, if we
it's
get to-
rock and roll, sure, but it's wild.
We may
over
not
the
have
top.
time to get to it today, but I got Ozzy Osbourne doing Crazy Train.
Oh, dude.
And he's multi-tracked like crazy to sound half good. But maybe we'll save that one for next time.
To sound half good.
I like
I'm going to
Ozzy.
pick up a phone call real quick. Nick, you're in the air.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah, hey man, that was awesome. I think there was a lot of people driving right now that almost crashed because they're laughing.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, geez, that was great. Thank you for the call. That was fantastic. So who do we have coming up next?
Oh, this is a beauty. Linda McCartney singing Hey Jude. So there's a little bit of a backstory here. I'm actually thinking maybe we should play the song and I can do the backstory.
Wait. Who's Linda McCartney? I mean, I know she's married to one.
Paul McCartney.
Was she or is?
She passed away.
She did.
They were lifelong partners. I mean, they were solid.
And she put out
marriage.
albums?
No, but she was. He included her in Wings. So when they toured post Beatles, they gave her a keyboard because she could play a little piano. And they gave her a microphone so she could sing background vocals.
Yeah.
Well, one day she pissed off the board operators. And of course, you don't want to tick off a board operator, right, Billy? So they actually isolated her. They actually isolated her track and they put it on a cassette tape. And then they passed it out to bootleggers who then replicated it around informally. So this is the result of that particular effort.
Holy cow. So this is the way it came out of the studio. So this is a recording that somebody made?
It was actually a live concert. The board guys actually took her mic and they dumped it to a cassette and then distributed it.
So this is a recording from a live concert?
From a live concert of her doing the backgrounds.
Okay, here we go.
Hey Jude.
That's pretty bad, dude. That is pretty bad.
Roadkill. Yeah.
Holy cow. Well, I mean, what do you expect from Linda?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't she have some records on her own? Didn't she sell anything on her own?
I don't think so, no. She was just, backed up Paul because they wanted to travel together. They never wanted to be apart. I think Paul said he was away from her one night, his entire relationship with her, and it was the worst night of his life.
Oh, how sweet.
So they always traveled together, yeah.
That's sweet.
I mean, to be fair, too, sometimes you're off key when you're singing on stage because you necessarily don't have the monitor to know you're... Yeah.
Unless you got a boot monitor, it's almost impossible to sing on key.
But the key, the message here is don't tick off the board operators.
Wow, dude. I'm willing to cut her some break.
I am too. Just seem like a good soul and everything. But
The Doors is up next. Yes.
Yeah. So this is a real cool one, actually. So this is a poem from the song. It's Crystal Ship. It's actually a Jim Morrison poem. There's no verses in it. He just sings the poem straight through, and it's about his ascension to fame and stardom. So they're building a crystal ship, come sailing in, and it's filled with girls and money and everything. And he's actually singing this to his last girlfriend before he, in their ascension to fame. Go ahead and you can.
Okay. So The Doors, Crystal Ship, reverse karaoke. Here we go.
Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. The days are bright and filled with pain. Enclose me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too insane. We'll meet again. We'll meet again.
Jim Morrison can sing, I think, without music. Yeah.
Well,
fantastic.
He went through a crisis actually on their third album where he thought he couldn't sing, and he lost all of his confidence. And finally, I think it was Frank Sinatra told him, "Dude, you can sing."
Wow,
and
that's a compliment.
He was building him back his confidence.
Wow.
Yeah, this song's interesting because there's a couple of lyrics in it really that are very endearing. As I hold you in as you hold me in with your gentle rain, it's her warm love of this woman he loved, embracing him. And the other poetic piece I love in it is, the streets are fields that never die. And, of course, the fields are just people on the sidewalks and the cars and everything, always moving. I just thought it was really a wonderful poetic vehicle.
Yeah. It's the best of Flight 1080 on AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz.